Life already contains enough of rules. Nonetheless, some are there to support. Similar to the guidelines for appropriate clothing. Naturally, every man or woman who has an opinion on these matters speaks from personal experience. It is unquestionable that what works for one person may not always work for another, or that what works for one person may be viewed as too conventional or too avant-garde by another. So, people must always be believed on their face when it comes to attire. These are not the definitive statement on style, but rather good suggestions. But, solid fashion advice for men is never to be scoffed at, and as menswear gets ever more rich and varied, ever more adventurous and bountiful, ever more trend-aware, it might be helpful to have a useful fallback position that cuts through the clutter in moments of confusion and self-doubt. Care about your appearance. Your mother might advise you to take care of your outfit if you've put money and thinking into it. Get your suit dry cleaned and pressed. Wash your clothes frequently. Preferably, avoid tumble drying them, it might deteriorate the fabric, and shine your shoes. Use wooden hangers for shirts and shoe trees for your best shoes. In the same way, you should take care of the leather jacket you wear every day as well as the skin on it. Create a basic, yet effective, grooming routine. Cut your nails and brush your hair. The devil, after all, is in the details. Wear suits. Fit is the secret to a sharp-looking suit. Focus on the fit across the shoulders when purchasing off-the-rack clothing since Davide Taub, head of bespoke suits at Savile Row Taylor Jeeves and Hawks, claims that altering the chest and waist is a very simple task. When worn alone, a historical outfit can start to appear novelty-like, so employ caution unless you're going for a full-on period look. The best and most practical options are classic, dark, two-button, single-breasted, and somewhat detailed. It's not monotonous. A uniform is a suit. Consider this suit as a blank slate on which to paint many concepts of personality. Not the label inside, but how you wear it makes an impression. Even though occasions that call for the height of formal attire are uncommon, they are all the more demanding as a result. After years of use, having a dinner suit that fits you rather than renting one makes more sense even though it initially seems extravagant. Toby Lamb, design director of modern tailoring brand Richard James, cautions, with hiring, there's always the potential of the user seeming almost infantile while dressed in some big, boxy garment. Own a dinner suit that is as traditional as possible, midnight blue, single-breasted, with satin lapels and seams on the pants. Of course, you should also learn how to knot a bow tie on your own. Simple underwear. Style extends beyond what others can see. There are two guidelines to follow when it comes to men's underwear. 1. Novelty prints are inappropriate for grown males because, in the words of shirt and underwear creator Emma Willis, your underwear is not the place to exhibit your personality. Moreover, undergarments with plenty of branding lack refinement. Your underwear should be one of the few locations where you feel comfortable doing without branding, says Willis. Of course, cotton boxer shorts or boxer briefs have endured the longest. This is probably because, like linen, they can withstand repeated washings, breathe well, and feel good on the skin. Invest in shoes. Tim Little, proprietor of the storied shoe company Grinson, asserts, timelessness is about basic design and all the more so with shoes. You don't want it to be fussy with the color, the design, or the sole. Something fussy may appear good right now, but it will quickly appear odd. The gold standard for high-quality footwear is resolable Goodyear welted examples, which should last for at least 15 years. Choose timeless designs like the loafer from Amberjack or traditional brogues, loafers, or a basic, dark, 5-eyelet derby on a round toe last. Don't forget to choose good dress socks as well. The toe shape definitely matters, and round never goes out of style, claims Little. Pointy or square toes stand out as being blatantly inappropriate. Nobody has feet that are fashioned like that. Minimize accessories. Be cautious while using accessories like ties and pocket squares because they can add personality to formal attire. It's preferable to choose one or two colors that complement what you're wearing while choosing them. Or even to combine them totally, adds Michael Hill, creative director of Drake's, a company that sells accessories for guys. You don't want to match them up, she said. When choosing shirts and ties, choose a tie or pocket square that is a deeper tone than your jacket. Do not overdo the accessories either. If in doubt, consider the maxim less is more and eliminate one component. Hill continues, you're going for a casual air. You only require one point of interest. Consider a pair of glasses. Spend some time selecting the ideal pair of eyewear for you. According to eyeglasses designer Tom Davies, people spend an average of 7 minutes choosing a pair that will define them for the next 3 or more years. The reasons why so many people come to despise their glasses include poor fit and choice. Choose eyewear that makes you feel comfortable while taking into account your face shape, your hairdo, and the relationship between the top line of the frames and the contour of your eyebrows, team straight with straight, curved with curved. The frames will appear worn out soon enough, so it's not worth it to get cheap frames and then be upsold on pricey lenses, advises Davies. Invest in a classic watch. According to Don Cochran, managing director of the British watch company Vertex, a watch is like a piece of art. Choose it out of love, not because you believe it will bring in money. Watches serve as personal timepieces that you wear every day. But you must also be realistic. Sports versions that are fashionable, practical, and tough go with anything and can withstand the abuse of daily wear. A watch must still fit you, though. It should fit snugly, feel comfortable, and be the ideal size and depth for your wrist. 40mm is regarded as the Goldilocks size. How the watch fits on your wrist and in your hand is one of the things to think about while selecting one. If it's too wide for your wrist, it will stick out and appear flashy. If it's too small, you'll appear to be wearing a woman's watch. As a general rule, you should choose a watch with a case diameter of 38 to 42 millimeters broad if your wrist circumference is between 6 and 7 inches. You can choose cases that are 44 to 46 millimeters broad if your wrist is more over 7 inches. Try it on and use your eyes to judge whether the watch is proportionate to your wrist and hand. Consult your relatives and friends. Wear colors. Enjoy a splash of color on both formal and casual attire. Oliver Spencer, a menswear designer, claims that most men are justifiably afraid of it because they are intimidated by anything that isn't blue or gray. But color can also be ageless. For instance, a green suit can appear extremely dapper. Spencer also suggests pinks, greens, mustard, and brighter blue tints as year-round colors that will spruce up your complete look. Yet, he emphasizes that less is still more when it comes to color. You only need a small amount of it in one garment. In actuality, the background color of our skin, or the basic color of our skin, determines whether or not color is perceived by humans. Each skin tone requires a specific color. As a result, if you pay attention, you can select clothing with a hue that complements your skin and sparkle in public. A warm complexion, the colors red, peach, orange, amber, gold, and yellow work well with this skin tone. You can also try purple, purple red, and olive green. Brownish gray, cappuccino, and cream are neutral hues. Neutral skin tones. The finest skin tones for this complexion are emerald, dark purple, and light blue. Of course, lavender, ice blue, and pink also make it clear to see. Also, wearing shades of ruby, vivid red, or pale yellow will enhance your beauty. For neutral hues, you can also go with gray, white, and navy blue. Unbiased skin tones. Typically, this skin tone looks lovely in any color. Therefore, employing dark hues is preferable to using light ones.